Bitcoin is on the brink of a very bullish breakout, but in the midst of that potential bullishness, Bitcoin continues to test huge resistance. In this video, I want to break down what would failure of the bulls look like in this resistance area. What would happen next? What's up, everyone? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Hit the subscribe and like on the way in. Let's jump into the Bitcoin video. So I really want to break this down. I know we want to do videos and we want to talk about the bullishness, the parabolic gains, the next all-time high of Bitcoin. It's exciting, but this is just data that I have to put out there, at least in one video and not just like a 30-second part of a video. This needs to happen. I need to talk about this. It's very important. So I want to discuss what failure of the bulls looks like in the short and midterm, what it potentially could lead to. And I want to start here. This is the weekly chart. I know I've been talking about this a lot. Real quick recap if you've missed it. 315 days post 2020 halving in this bull market. And back here in the last cycle, 315 days or so past the 2016 halving, we're in a very similar area. This move right here comparatively to what Bitcoin is doing right here. Now, what I just want to break down real quick is in this move back here, we did get pulled back to the 20-week moving average. There's a green line flowing all the way down the screen here, right with this parabolic line. But if you look at the momentum oscillator, the RSI, you can see Bitcoin at that moment, before we get this dip right here, Bitcoin consolidating here, right above overbought territory on this slower moving momentum oscillator, the RSI. And we're getting a very similar move here, very sideways, right above overbought on the RSI. And not only that, the move, even in the timing of Bitcoin cycles, the move very similar in the sense that we've had like 3 weeks of just kind of indecisiveness of Bitcoin on this weekly chart. And right before this dip back here, there was around 3 weeks of indecisiveness in Bitcoin right then. So this isn't me saying, okay, Bitcoin will follow itself exactly. We're breaking to the 20-week moving average, how we did in 2017, and we're getting a move into the 40,000s. However, there's a case for it. It's written on the screen. It's data. My opinion has nothing to do with it. And so it is that we should be prepared for this type of move. And I just want to show you how I think it could play out. So if we go and we look at Bitcoin right now in the daily chart, here's what's transpiring. We're still, even in the short term, we're in a fine spot. Bitcoin bulls can step in and can demolish resistance, demolish everything I'm even talking about in this video. We're above the 50-day moving average up here. We've got pulled into it for support once. We're kind of getting pulled into it again with the consolidation. It's looking good for Bitcoin right now. There's been no bearish confirmations. I want to throw that out there. But let's look at what we've really been tracking and the battle that is ahead for Bitcoin this week. This is a clip from March 29th. But again, is Bitcoin out of the woods? Not at all. We're in it. We are in it right now. And so so that's Bitcoin entering that green channel, the Fibonacci resistance. And I think, what was that? That looks like an hourly chart or something. Maybe a 6-hour, but here it is on the daily. And that resistance, this was March 29th. Is that what I said? Let me go check. That was March 29th. So if we chart that same exact Fibonacci resistance, this is how it has transpired. We've been tracking it. If you watched my video yesterday, Bitcoin has been failing. What's crazy is Bitcoin got rejected big time the other day on this daily chart, and we've come right back into it. Like I tweeted earlier, the bulls are absolutely relentless. So going over to the 6-hour, this is where the bearish story in the short term, the midterm could start. Now, with all of this said, I'm still very bullish on Bitcoin. I'm very bullish. My short-term bearish confirmation hasn't even happened yet. But this is how a bearish move to the downside could potentially start. It's illustrated on the daily chart with bulls failing at that lower high resistance. But now on the 6-hour, if we look at what that looks like, swing high to swing low, there's a resistance that Bitcoin has been failing. We're in it right now. And not only do we have this immediate resistance on this more midterm chart here, right now, Bitcoin is testing another short-term resistance And this is actually something you can watch for literally tonight, going into tomorrow. How is Bitcoin going to interact with the area that it's at right now? It's short-term resistance. So going over here on the hourly chart, this is what it looks like. Right now, from the swing high Bitcoin had right here around $59,000 to $60,000, we've had just these lower highs, right? And right now, Bitcoin potentially putting in another lower high. This is a short-term Fibonacci resistance, which is swing high to swing low, and Bitcoin is testing it right now. Let me get rid of this larger resistance so you can see. So that green channel on the short term, Bitcoin testing another potential lower high happening as I do this video. This is something I want to watch tonight. How does Bitcoin interact with this? If Bitcoin can break through, notice this is the midterm resistance that we've been talking about this whole time. If Bitcoin can break through the short-term resistance, Bitcoin might be one very simple step away from a break above that final resistance area. And then again, we can monitor to see if we get separation from the area. We're very close to a bullish move. I should throw that out there. Like, we're 3% move for Bitcoin to get to that resistance area, that final resistance area, the $59,000 to $60,000 area. So if we get rejection, though, this could be the beginning of Bitcoin coming down on the 6-hour chart to our support area right here. And that is a higher low Fibonacci resistance. So what that looks like is and that's not it. It's the swing low, lower trend line touch to swing high, upper trend line touch. And it's the picture of Bitcoin, just that ping pong game, consolidating. Again, this is support. So bearish confirmation will be breaking below that area. That's how much downside Bitcoin has of support, all the way down to $52,300 or so at the 786 of the support channel. In that instance, Bitcoin will be putting in a higher low, and it will be a setup of a symmetrical triangle that you see on the screen. Now, the ultra bearish thing for the midterm that would happen for Bitcoin is this support down here fails if we even make a move down there, right? That move likely to happen if this hourly resistance wins and the bulls fail. So we get the move to the downside off a short-term resistance. We're coming down. We're testing this area. If this area fails and we're breaking below this symmetrical triangle, the breakout target is into the lower 40,000s for the symmetrical triangle. Now, it's important because if you go to the weekly chart and you look at the 20-week moving average currently right around $40,000. Now, the move would be so harmonious with the move that Bitcoin did in 2017, and Bitcoin would be retracing here on the macro chart for continuation, in my opinion, of this bull market. It would just really force everyone to be a little bit more patient with the new all-time highs and the continuation of this bull market. Remember, the separation here that we see at the 20-week moving average, this huge gap here, and this parabolic trend line down here is just so obvious compared to last bull market, meaning we haven't gotten as much consolidation in this bull market. The velocity of Bitcoin has been absolutely incredible to watch. So a breakdown into the 40s is 100% in play. It's really only like a $15,000 to the downside target for Bitcoin from where it is right now. And it's just in play. And I'd be doing a disservice if I didn't just throw out this video for the people that are interested in this type of thing, which is anticipating dips, using some wisdom and not just being emotionally attached to bullish moves, right? We all want bullish moves. I want Bitcoin to break this short-term resistance. We just looked at it on the hourly. I want Bitcoin to break it so that I'm doing an update video later or tomorrow morning. Bitcoin breaks it. I want it to break this resistance, break to the upside. I want to see all-time highs, just like you. However, the data is just staring us in the face. We have to face it. We have to talk about it. And I say we, but that's really just me because it's just how I maintain my mental sanity in crypto. In the volatility of it all, I have to zoom out. I have to look at the possibilities for downside. That is really, I think, the best and truest way to long-term success in this space. So that's my update for Bitcoin right now. And truly, it's really what I'm watching for in the short term. If you go to the hourly chart, this is what I'm watching. We are at immediate resistance, right around 57,900 up to 58,600. Can Bitcoin break this area on the hourly chart? Or is this going to be just another lower high for Bitcoin before we continue down to another swing low back into the 55,000s really quickly? So time will tell. We'll track it. Wanted to do an update for you. Hit the subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Smash the like button, everybody. It really means a lot to me. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.